Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, back to boxing. Nah, man, it's crazy, man. People are talking about this Pacquiao Thurman fight, man. The rumor is it's gonna be in July 20th, man. And is this a passing of the torch to the young new generation, or does the old guard still hold it with Manny Pacquiao being the legend he is? Now, man, this is gonna be a really good fight, man. People are talking about how Kieth Thurman didn't look so good his last fight, against Josecito Lopez. And Lopez is really a combination puncher who really pressured Kieth Thurman in that fight. He was trying to push the pace and try not to give Kieth Thurman too much space to work. You know, so that really gave Kieth Thurman a lot of trouble. Kieth Thurman has a problem with keeping his hands down after those combinations because he used to hurting people. But Lopez was there, and he basically when Kieth Thurman was back, Lopez stepped forward. So every time Keith Thurman would throw a combination, Lopez would counter him with like a left hook or something like that. So, I thought Keith Thurman won the fight comfortably, but I thought Lopez, when he had success, it was basically on the brink of almost getting stopped when he almost stopped Keith Thurman like twice in his fight. Keith Thurman would look good, but when he was losing, he almost got stopped. And Lopez, in my opinion, doesn't hit hard as Manny Pacquiao. Now, Manny Pacquiao, his last performance was Agent Broner, and he actually looked pretty good in that fight. It's crazy because Keith Thurman had a bad performance, and then Manny Pacquiao had a great performance. And yeah, man, I thought he looked good against Broner, man. I thought Pacquiao really boxed that fight. He really didn't get too aggressive, and when he did get aggressive, it was effective aggressiveness. So the fact is, Lopez and Manny Pacquiao, while they seem like they have different styles, Pacquiao, at least at his prime, he used to pressure you with combinations, and I think that can give Keith Thurman some problems. Keith Thurman, the last notable southpaw I remember him fighting was Luis Collazo, and Luis Collazo almost dropped him when he threw that left hook to the body. So that was a really big deal. Uh, Pacquiao is really good at making people miss and getting countered with that straight left. That's a really big deal. So Pacquiao, man, I'm leaning toward. I'm actually leaning to. It sounds like I'm rooting for Pacquiao to win this fight, but I'm actually leaning just to Keith Thurman, just because I think Keith Thurman. I don't think we've seen the best of Keith Thurman, man. I think Keith Thurman is gonna come for this fight. He's gonna come ready, just because this is the biggest fight of his career. I always talk about how people who take the biggest fights of the career, that should be the best of them we see. And if we don't see the best of them we'll see, well, their career is probably going to go downhill from there, because if they are not motivated to fight the best of the best at their peak condition, then what's your motivation to fight these lower level fighters? Are you going to get better, or are you going to stagnate? And I don't think Keith Thurman's the stagnating type. I think he's just been riddled with injuries. Keith Thurman has always been injured ever since Errol Spence basically became champion. He's been having shoulder injuries. It's probably because he throws his wide shot, and it's just like his own technique. When Keith Thurman throws his power shots, it's not really orthodox. He's throwing his own technique. But that being said, it can hurt him as well because it has so much power behind it. It literally tears his body apart. So, man, this is gonna be a really good fight, man. I'm really excited to hear people talking about this fight. I'm leaning toward Keith Thurman just because he moves really well. He's not really trading with you too much, and when he comes in with all power. So it's either he's gonna stop Pacquiao, or Pacquiao's gonna stop him. It's gonna be a really good fight, man. And I think whoever this fight right here is gonna be. I think whoever wins this fight is gonna be a knockout, man. Keith Thurman doesn't have the best chin. I've seen him get hurt too many times, especially because I know he can get hit. Usually people with him in the body and he gets hurt, but that Lopez fight confirmed. If you can hit him in the chin, he can get wild with it and almost get stopped as well. So his chin is suspect in my opinion, and him getting in the body is suspect. And Pacquiao's already been stopped a couple times, so we already know he's not exactly built to get hit, by a power puncher. And when's the last time Pacquiao fought a power puncher? I can't even remember the last time Pacquiao fought a power puncher. Keith Thurman is one of the strongest fighters at welterweight. In my opinion, I think he's probably like the number 2 or 3 hard hitting fighter. I don't think he hits harder than Andre Berto. I just don't. Andre Berto's not better than Keith Thurman, but I think Andre Berto hits harder. I think Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, they probably hit the same amount. I think Errol Spence might hit harder than. Nah, they hit the same. I think they hit the same. Keith Thurman might hit a little bit harder than Errol Spence because Errol Spence walks you down. You're not just knocking out one punch. So Keith Thurman at least number two hard hitting guy at welterweight. This is a really big deal, man. I'm really excited to see this fight. I'm not sure where the fight's going to be held at, but people are already talking about it. So we're gonna see how everything happens. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though, man. Who do you guys lean toward? I'm leaning toward Keith Thurman. It's not my prediction or anything. I just feel like on the outside, he's gonna be trying to outbox Pacquiao, and when he leaps in, he's gonna leap in power. And Pacquiao, he doesn't really throw like leaping right hooks or anything like that. He really relies on one punch, which is straight left. And Keith Thurman can leap in with either hand. Therefore, he can probably most likely hit Pacquiao with more punches. So that's how I just feel about it, man. I think in the outside, Keith Thurman can land not even more effective. He could land more consistently on Pacquiao than Pacquiao could because Pacquiao is basically good with one hand on the outside, and he doesn't do like anything like Road Rose Jr. How he's like leaping with like leaping right hooks or anything like that. But Keith Thurman is known to do that. Let me know how you guys feel about it though, man. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace.